What's up, YouTube? Back again with another video from the comfort of my own couch. I wanted to go ahead and make a video talking about the details of what we're actually doing with the Redeye build. A lot of people got builds going on right now. I just saw Redeye Racing on Instagram just posted they're doing a twin turbo build for their Redeye. That's what's up. Man, this is a good time, man. This is a good time right now to be in the Mopar community to do builds. Now, let's get into it. If you follow this channel, or if you want to follow this channel, or if you're considering following this channel, the channel is going to be all about cars, car shows, Mopars, and just the car scene here in Dallas-Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to race, I like to go out to the track, and I like to see, you know, just get back and chill. You know, I got some people who, you know, we became friends along the way. You know, we raced, lost, beat them, and just, man, we just get back and just chill. So let's get into the build. All right, so the Redeye. This Redeye, I told you guys on the last video, we're gonna have all of these parts as far as like the supercharger being the Magnuson TVS 50 upgraded, you know, cam, ported heads, upgraded exhaust system. But I really didn't get into the fuel system. I really didn't get into kind of what my setup is. So starting from the front, we have a leg maker. I don't know why I said be woody in the last video. We have a leg maker intake set up in the front to take in more airflow. Now doing that, it's going into a stock throttle body. The Hellcat throttle body is, and this is Hellcat's, Redeye's, Demons. This is what I found. So if I'm wrong, you can correct me below in the comments. They're a 92 millimeter throttle body, okay? Which is pretty good. But when you're taking in more airflow and you're forcing down more airflow, you kind of want to make sure that there's nothing in between that's restricting all that stuff. So we're going with, it was recommended to me by Bailey's that we need to go with a bigger throttle body to make sure there's no limitations pulling in that air. So with the leg maker intake, which already was great by the way, we're going with the 108 millimeter throttle body by Com. Man, that's a bad boy right there. I can't wait. I wanted the 112, but they really don't make the application for the Redeye, Demons, and Trackhawks. I'm sure they do. You can probably have to like modify it a little bit, but I'm not trying to modify anything, man. We're trying to have everything as a clean install in the beginning. We'll kind of go back after that to kind of like get into it. The Magnuson TVS 2650, right? So it has a pulley system, cogs in the back that feeds it up to the front to where the snout is, and it kind of has a little tubing right there with a pulley. We are going to change both the pulleys in the front and the rear, and we also, to make sure we don't have any belt slip, we're going with the Big John Racing double idler pulley system. So I can't wait to see what that's gonna look like, because I haven't really seen anybody on YouTube doing that, man. Like everyone shows kind of what they're doing. I don't care, man. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm not trying to like, you know, I don't know, I feel like I'm just like being, I'm the fastest Redeye, I'm gonna go ahead and not tell nobody what my secrets are. No, there's no secrets, man. I'm trying to help the community out. So this car, if you think about it, it really doesn't have belt slip issues, but when you're adding all this extra stuff in, you don't want to have any issues in the front. So what I did was, we reached out, we got the Big John double idler pulley. It's a conventional setup, it's patent pending, it's their technology, man. And if you follow Big John Racing, man, they just went and became the fastest Hellcat in the world, hitting a crazy number. I believe it was 217 miles an hour, man, which is amazing. Congrats to them. Probably gonna be the first, you know, video talking about it, and then whenever it's installed, probably be one of the first videos showing the actual install as well too. So we have it. Everything connected front. We got the belts, it's gonna be tight. We got the air coming in. Got the new supercharger. Now, this is where the ported heads come in. Whenever you're looking into getting all this airflow, you gotta make sure they can channel to the engine correctly. And Hellcats actually have a pretty good head system, you know what I'm saying? So we ported our heads. It's gonna be able to increase the lifts for, no, that's really the camshaft, but basically whenever you have the air coming through the valves from the heads, we increased that. And that's also why, just get right to the point, we also are increasing the camshaft as well too. It's not just about the lope. We're not trying to have this a bigger aggressive lope. It's more about just having just a better synergy down there into the engines, all that pressure. So with the cam, it's actually pushing and pulling and opening valves into the engine. And if you're increasing the airflow, you want to make sure that you actually can get that airflow into the engine. And so I don't know about what compression ratios we're going to be running. I'll get more to that in a different video, but I know that with more airflow and more fuel, and since we're also boring out our engine to be a 426 versus just a regular 6.2, I'm pretty sure the compression ratios are going to change. Hopefully we can get up to a 12 or a 13. I don't know, and 13 to 1, 12 to 1, 12 and a half to 1. But I know the stock Redeyes, I believe, are 11 to 1. Don't quote, 10 and a half to 1. I don't know. I can actually look it up. I'll probably put right here on the screen somewhere. But yeah, man, we're trying to get up to about 12 and a half to 13 to 1. That would be ideal without having to go like crazy fuel. Like we're running E85 on this car, so it should be pretty safe there. I don't really want to have race gas because no, it's not a daily driver. This isn't my only car. However, if I want to daily drive this thing, I can. That's the goal for this build as well. So, increasing the camshaft. We're having a bigger cam for the camshaft. And we're also, since you already know, the Redeyes from the factory, it's already forged internals. But with the stroker system, we're just gonna make sure that everything down there is pretty strong and reinforced pretty well. You gotta make sure, man, your bottom end, if you don't have all this horsepower, man, you don't wanna have any issues with just like the actual foundation of the engine. Just know, man, as soon as this stuff put together, we're gonna have videos on cooks, we're gonna have videos on the throttle body, we're gonna have videos on the camshaft, cold air intake, you know, all this stuff, man, like the Magnuson, you know, cold starts, E85, man, everything. So if you really want to know more about this build and just follow the process of it, and that's the goods, the bads, and the kind of hiccups, whatever, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Maybe, you know, if someone's looking to actually like do things to their car, looking for ideas to do to their car, that's what this video is for. Just kind of want to help people out to see, because man, the Mopar, we already know. The GM LS engines, they're pretty cheap to maintain and also add power. Ford's kind of the same thing, but we already know the Hemis are really expensive to actually, you know, maintain, and also not really maintain, but add power. That's the word. It's not really expensive to maintain. So it's really expensive to add power. So that's kind of why you kind of get like a starting point of what I'm doing. Give you some ideas, or you don't have to copy me, but like you want to do something, that's what this video is for. So stay tuned, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Tomorrow, the 108mm throttle body will be here, and we'll do a video on that once it gets here. Dropping it off at the shop. See you then. Peace.